Oh, I did not know about this one. The Cybertruck has an interior cabin radar, which helps detect if seats are occupied or not. I'm not really sure about this, but one explanation why Tesla may want to do this is because instead of having 5 sensors, for example, one in one seat, you can now have one sensor and cover all of the 5 seats within the vehicle. Someone did a live stream where they drove the Cybertruck on a highway in fairly cold weather until they depleted the battery completely. They got 254 miles of range. It was all highway and at 46 Fahrenheit or 8 Celsius and at 70 miles an hour. And they did eventually charge it to 100%, so they did start from 100% battery. And another little caveat is there were, I think, 4 people in total in the Cybertruck throughout this whole trip. I'm not 100% sure, but there were definitely at least 2 people inside the Cybertruck. I assume 4 throughout the whole trip, so that does take out a few miles from the total expected range compared to driving just by yourself. If you ever need to tow anything, yeah, you definitely want to get the range extender. Keep in mind that you will have higher mileage in cities because there's less wind resistance. And if you do not live in a cold climate, you will have a higher range. This is some good news for Tesla. A police department in Mississippi will add a Tesla Model 3 to its fleet, becoming the first in the state to incorporate an electric vehicle into its patrol fleet. Yeah, every month we are seeing things like this happen. With the Cybertruck out, I think we will see a lot more of these announcements, especially once the Cybertruck price comes down a little bit. Germany just reported 4,001 deliveries for December, so that's pretty much in line with my expectations. I was expecting maybe 100 or 200 more. Keep in mind though that the economy in Germany is not looking exactly great at the moment. And a lot of incentives for EVs just ended, so I expect the growth to eventually come back, but it's gonna take some time. And Denmark in Europe had a very strong quarter, selling 4,069 vehicles. So little Denmark, which has less than 6 million people, actually outperformed Germany in December with 82 million people. I stand corrected. 83 million people. The Denmark deliveries, though, are pretty much in line with expectations. A group of 33 US senators today urged Tesla and 12 other automakers to remain neutral in ongoing efforts by the UAW to organize US auto plants. We believe a neutrality agreement is the bare minimum standard manufacturers should meet in respecting workers' rights, especially as companies receive and benefit from federal funds related to the EV transition, the letter said. This year, the UAW is probably going to try to target Tesla specifically. I don't think that they will succeed though, because Tesla largely recruits people that are actually willing to put in the work and are not necessarily there just to make money for doing as little as possible. You will always find exceptions, of course, but I think that's the culture that Tesla has, and so therefore it attracts that type of person that actually wants to do better and wants to work more and therefore wants to make more money because they work more, not just because they are entitled to more compensation.